Hi, welcome to my channel. You might be new here. I'm Juliette and I'm going to be covering the final series of Game of Thrones. I'm so excited for this series. I read the books years ago, the year the show started actually, and I've long since given up hoping for the series to be finished by George R. R. Martin. I moved on to other fantasy series that now have my heart, but I'm glad that we have the show at least to give us an ending. Let's hope it matches up to my expectations. The previous series is actually one of the first things I did on my channel, so if you like this video, maybe go check those out. Let's get right into it because I'm hyped. Oh my god, it's only just hit me, like, they need a reunion. Oh my god, I can't believe it's only just hit me. Arya and Jon, they're like the #1 pairing that I want to see reunite. Jesus, oh no, this is setting up for a bad reunion now. A good reunion? Oh my god, the amount of feelings back and forth. For God's sake, it's like good, bad, good, bad. Please let Arya ride one at some point.
Look at you. You're a man.
Almost.
Sinister. Oh god, that's so sinister. That's such a double meaning there.
The wall has fallen.
Oh dear.
The dead march south.
Bran, you are such a downer. But also, a really good player for their side.
We named you King in the North.
It's kind of cool that she has strong principles, like, irrespective of who they're about.
My lady.
I'm not ready. I'm not ready.
Many underestimated you. Most of them are dead now.
Including fans. They're not dead, but...
I used to think you were the cleverest man alive.
Facts. Facts is facts, though. Cersei will fight, like, all the way to her death. There's always some conniving plan. Bran, don't be creepy.
You used to be taller.
How did you sneak up on me?
How did you survive a knife through the heart?
I didn't.
Needle.
Needle.
Have you ever used it?
Once or twice.
100.
I'm defending our family. So is she.
No, it was just like a beautiful
I'm a
reunion and now
family
there's a
too.
bit of a wedge. At least she's not, like, coming in blazing, like, she...
Don't forget that.
What a shot.
A few died in transit.
They cheated at dice. Or maybe I cheated.
I do love Euron. Euron needs his own series, to be fair.
You want a whore, buy one. You want a queen, earn her.
My heart is nearly broken.
I do quite like their, the repartee between those two.
You're insulting my late husband.
Are you offended?
Just laugh into the glass.
And the Kingslayer?
You enjoy risking your neck, don't you?
Life is boring.
You're not boring. I'll give you that.
They actually are weirdly well matched. According to the prophecy, she doesn't have any more children, so... What's going on there, pal? Is it me or did that guy look like Mac from It's Always Sunny? Well, hopefully things are even then.
Go.
Oh, I'm so happy. After all the shit between them,
What is dead may never die.
and between Theon and the Starks,
It is dead may never die.
it's just his rightful place, really, isn't it? Due to the way that, you know, he was a ward, or basically a hostage, and no wonder it was confusing for him kind of trying to fall between both families, but now he knows that he's placed it with the Starks. And he's kind of made peace with it.
Welcome back, my lady.
But he's still Greyjoy. He's kind of reclaimed his bravery and got his sister back.
What is that?
Nothing lasts.
Oh, foreshadowing!
She doesn't need to be my friend. But I am her queen.
Alright, America's Next Top Model. I'm not here to make friends.
You know, I'm not here to make friends. You guys are not my friends. I'm not here to make friends with you.
I didn't come all the way
Marine.
to make new friends.
Ride together, ride together. Are they actually going to?
Go on.
There is literally, like, no feasible way that they could stay on though, is there? I remember once being pushed on a roundabout and flying off that because I wasn't holding on strong enough. This is like a roundabout in the sky. So cool. Oh.
So keep your queen warm.
I bet they had to do multiple takes for us to say that line without laughing. Reunion number 2, Arya. Oh, and number 3.
You left me to die.
First I robbed you.
I'm all about it.
We'll stand behind Jon Snow, he said.
Oh.
The king in the north.
I told you we needed.
No one wants to watch this. Can we just have some kind of resolution?
Do you have any faith in me at all?
I do think they both are reasonable.
No, she's much prettier.
There's a concession, Sansa.
Did you bend the knee to save the north? Or because you love her?
We've only got 6 episodes to sort this out, guys. Let's just chop chop.
The one who saved Ser Jorah when no one else could.
Oh, of course, of course.
I borrowed a few books from the Citadel.
Look,
Sword
pay my fine, my library fees.
from my family.
Oh,
I offered to let him retain his lands and titles if he bent the knee.
and his brother. I mean, he didn't like them, but still, this is awkward. Hopefully she'll think twice in future.
At least I'll be allowed home again. Now that my brother's the Lord.
Oh, oh. Sam.
Thank you, Your Grace, for telling me.
And now his best friend is literally with the woman that did that to his parents. This happening immediately after that is going to make it seem like he's just trying to break them up.
I'm talking about the King of the bloody 7 Kingdoms. Your mother was Lyanna Stark. And your father, your real father, was Rhaegar Targaryen. I know it's a lot to take.
What is this reaction going to be?
My father was the most honorable man I ever met.
And he knows that he didn't cheat.
You said he lied to me all my life.
He's saying he didn't cheat.
You gave up your crown to save your people. Would she do the same?
Oh, that is a good question, Sam. Oh, and that does say a lot, doesn't it? It's so frustrating because, of course, with Game of Thrones, I shouldn't expect just like a fight between good and evil. Of course, there are going to be infights. I wish Jon and Dany could just pair up, but actually it's going to be a shitstorm from all sides, isn't it? If I was watching this at night, this might be more effective. Still stressing me the hell out.
Stay back, he's got blue eyes!
I've always had blue eyes.
So stupid, Game of Thrones. Oh, God. I forgot how Hannibal the Night King could be.
We rode. We just have to hope the Night King doesn't come first.
Jesus. That was horrific. I hated that. Fucking whiplash. Comedy corridor moment and then that. Jamie? Now are Jamie and Bran going to cross each other's paths? Oh, Jesus. Does he think this is going to go well? Meeting an old friend, right? Jesus. Well, that was an opening and a half. I'm pleased by that. I think we were well and truly back in the Game of Thrones world. We saw naked ladies. We saw people arguing. We saw Sansa being kind of annoying, even though I'm totally a Sansa stan. I understand where she's coming from all the way, even if the writers do make her a bit annoying every so often. But she is reasonable. She does have good reason for what she says. But Sam just put it better. Would Daenerys give up her crown if it was for the good of the people? And I'm not sure she would. I don't think she's full crazy Targaryen. She might have been in the past, but I think despite not being a Targaryen, Cersei has that crown at the moment. It was like, just the whole episode was full of reunions and people crossing paths. And I remember what series was it where Bran was hidden in the tower and Jon was fighting outside? I remember just hoping that they'd cross paths at that moment. And yet we didn't get it, and there were just so many suggestions. And the books led us on to believe that we might have, they just tease us, that's what they like to do, tease us. But this episode was kind of fulfilling the promise that all the previous episodes have given us. Finally we get to see them cross paths again. There were some meetings that happened there that wouldn't have been on the top of my list or that I'd forgotten about completely. But that doesn't mean that they're not interested. In fact, because they were all the more surprising, I didn't think about the Hound meeting Arya again, or even Gendry. Like, I'm so happy right now. The dragon riding scene was really sweet, which makes the potential fallout that's going to happen after this episode kind of all the more sad. I hope that we don't have several episodes of them skirting around the issue, Jon and Daenerys that is, or of them arguing and infighting, preventing them from successfully defending themselves from Cersei and from the Night King. Would they have this conversation and come to a resolution? Will it cause a straight up fight, or will the resolution be put off to the end and then one of them dies and then the decision is chosen for them? I don't know. I mean, I think most of us want Jon to be the big ruler, but then again, he isn't necessarily he's an honourable man like his dad, but that doesn't mean that you're a good ruler, and Daenerys does have a lot of experience ruling now. If they just work together, if they could both be top king and queen, like, why can't they be equal? What I'm projecting, what I'm hoping for, is for Cersei to take a hit. I want her knock down a peg or two, because she seems to have been having a lot of wins recently. I would like the relationship between Daenerys and Sansa to evolve a bit, for them to gain respect as women living in the shitty world and doing the best that they can. Who do I want to kill Euron? It would be quite nice if Theon did. Euron probably needs like a big dramatic death, like being eaten by a dragon. That would be fitting for him. I really enjoyed that episode. I hope you enjoyed my reaction to it. Please like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell, and join me for next episode.